Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Got a Q&A this week because I may have sort of accidentally lost the footage for the makeup video. Oops. But yeah, we've got 20, I've collected 20 or so questions. There were a few repeat questions. I think it's 20 give or take, a couple. But yeah, I've got them all written down because I'm filming on my phone and I can't keep taking the phone off, looking at the question and all that malarkey. So these are all questions of people off Instagram. There's a few that I've gotten off TikTok. But yeah, let's get into the video because there's a lot of questions to get through. First one is, why do you like reading? Which, easy. It's kind of a form of escapism, sort of. I kind of like how when you're reading you got like a little movie in your head and then comparing that with other people, because you don't all see the same, like you do see the same thing but kind of differently constructed. Oh, is that the right word? Constructed? We'll see. What's on your DNF pile? There's not a whole lot on my DNF pile. There's only a few books on it because I've only just started doing a DNF pile, and someone is dropping outside. The only books that I've got on that pile, or for anyone that doesn't know what DNF is, it's did not finish. Did not finish. The only things I've got on it is The Diviners. I liked it, but it was too character central for me, and there was a lot going on. There was too many characters to try and keep track of. Which, don't get me wrong, if it's character central and written not so, I don't know, if it's not too much and it's not too kind of descriptive, it can be great, it can be a great book, but Diviners just wasn't for me. Another one that's on my DNF pile is it's not officially on my pile, but it's kind of making its way to it. I'm gonna try and finish it, but I don't know, it's not The Cruel Prince. Started it last week. It's taken me a while to get through it because I don't know, I feel like it was overhyped, but we'll see if I can finish it and see what I think afterwards. But if I can't finish it, it's going on my did not finish pile, because what else is it gonna do? I do want to try and finish it though, and try and read the whole series, because I don't like leaving series unfinished. So we'll see when that comes. There's only two other books that are on that pile, which is a book, they're both by Tom Fletcher. The Christmasaurus, which I started reading at uni last year during Christmas time, obviously. Not sure why I didn't finish it. It just said it somehow made its way to that pile. The same with the creatures, what are they called? Not the creatures. The creakers. That made its way to the DNF pile. Not that I don't enjoy it, it's just I haven't got around to finishing it yet. It's the kind of book you'd read if you want something when you're in a reading rut, or you're just not reading as much as you'd like to, sort of thing. Other than that, it's a great book. I like Tom Fletcher as an author. I like Giovanna too. She's a great author. I don't actually have any of her physical books. I had them on my Kindle, but she is a great author. I love some of her books. I think there's quite a lot of her books that are in my TBR on my Amazon wish list, so I'm hoping I can get around to those at some point. Hopefully. Question number 3 is... Oh. Question 5. What is your favourite book series? Well, has to be either the Harry Potter series or Mortal Instruments series. I love them both. I'm doing the thing instead of but. Yeah, those two are the main 2 series that I love. The only other series that I've read is the Caraval series, and I like the first book. The first book was amazing, especially for world building, because I could just... the writing was that detailed, I could kind of see it in my mind's eye. I could have drawn it if I was a good drawer, but I can't draw. But yeah, the second one was good. Legendary, that was a good second book. Again, it wasn't as good as the first because nothing's ever as good as the first, with some series anyway. And then I've got round to reading the third one and I didn't like it at all. But it's not that I didn't like it, I just couldn't get into it as well as I could with the first and the second. That was actually that's another one of the books that actually should have ended up on my DNF, because I got just over halfway through and I couldn't finish it. Ay. 6. Series or standalone? I do love a good series, but number 8, top 5 books. Legendborn, Mortal Instruments series, Harry Potter series. I'm really liking this one at the moment as well. And selection's pretty up. I'm enjoying selection so far as well. They're my favourite books so far. Favourite snacks? Anything with chocolate. I love chocolate so much. I love pretzels as well, especially sour cream and onion chip pretzels and salty pretzels. Oh, and soft cinnamon pretzels as well. They have my heart. The 10 favourite colour. I mean, everywhere seems to be blue at the moment, but my favourite colour is actually yellow. Series or standalone? Okay. 6. Series or standalone? I do love a good series, but I do prefer standalones because then you read it and you're just done with it. You don't have to go on the hunt for other books, if you know what I mean. But yeah, standalones are better. But yeah. 7. Favourite chick flick recs recommendations: Wild Child, Clueless, Legally Blonde, Pretty Woman, anything with Julia Roberts in it, and yeah, I have a lot. Take a long time to name them all. What's your star sign? Sagittarius. Well, it's Ophiuchus. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I'm sticking with Sagittarius. Have you always wanted to be a writer? Yes. Well, no. I wanted to work with children, but then I tried it, wasn't for me, and now I just love writing because I just love reading. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Answered this like earlier. New York, London, Manchester, California, anywhere with all 4 seasons, mainly autumn and winter because they're my favourite seasons. What book are you most excited to read? This one. This. Heard so many good things about it. I'm so excited. Do you watch horror movies? Yes, love them. I like watching them on my own because I don't like the adrenaline rush that you get when you're watching them and when they scare you, but they don't really scare me that much, but I still get an adrenaline rush from them. Favourite foundation? The Morphe foundation. It is the best thing ever. It's not too heavy, but it's perfect. Favourite lipstick? The Morphe matte lipsticks are really good. I'm also loving the Tropic lipsticks as well. The Tropic ones are really good. I'll leave a link down below to my friend's shop. Coffee or tea? I like both, but if I choose between one of them, coffee. When are you opening your own store? It will be an online store because I'm very indecisive about where I want to live, let alone open a physical store. So it will be just an online store. Thinking of opening it on Shopify. If you have any experience with Shopify, let me know in the comments. Tips or tricks for opening an online store on there. As far as being indecisive about where I want to live, I've been all over the world. Well, I'm not physically been all over the world, but it's where I want to live. I've been all over the world. Gone from New York to Manchester to London to California, everywhere. I would love to live in Australia as well, but if only there was more than one of me, because then I'd be able to be everywhere at once. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye!